So you're telling me 170 million people want to keep something, but 9 US justices say no. So it's 150 million versus 9, and the 9 win. Are you sure this is a free country?
I'm sorry! No! Why? Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
My God, TikTok is like an online mental asylum.
What has happened to America? What has happened to democracy? What has happened to freedom? If you voted for Trump, unfollow me and block me. If you didn't vote, unfollow me and block me.
How am I supposed to go to work and do all of my normal daily activities when I know that we all just chose for things to get exponentially harder? And I just want my mom. But my mom voted for him.
Guys, I just voted, and I chose family, I chose women, I chose America. I love you. How did we get here? How did we get here? Because of the repercussions of his last presidency.
Guys, we literally don't even have to panic. We literally don't even have to freak out right now. We don't even have to, we don't have to freak out. We don't have to freak out because it's not even real. Because recount the vote!
By the definition of democracy, it means you have a choice. It's not all about you. As a matter of fact, most Americans voted for Trump. That's democracy.
What the fuck? I'm done with you. I'm done with you and your mother and your sister. I'm just done with all of this.
This can't be real. This can't be real. All I can say is how fucking dare you? How dare you put this man into office for another 4 years, knowing damn well what it means for our country.
Shut up, bitch!
I'm fucking feral today. Feral!
I'm going to get drunk today, and I'm gonna act like an angry black fucking woman, because I'm fucking angry! I'm mad! I'm upset! I'm angry as fuck, bro! I'm angry, I'm hurt, my feelings are fucking hurt! We always finish last! We always come fucking last to everybody! Even our own fucking men! And you niggas mamas be black! This shit is crazy. Y'all got black ass daughters! I'm angry as fuck. I'm gonna get drunk and cause a problem.
Am I the only one noticing a pattern here? It seems like nose rings and psychological meltdowns go hand in hand.
Cream gobblers.
So how's it been going? Like, you've been really...
Okay, so what I'm hearing is there's a blue bracelet that we need to wear because I want to make sure that nobody ever thinks that I am one of the apparently majority of white women who voted for Donald Trump. I do not want you ever to think that I was one of them. So, is there a particular bracelet?
I say we pass a law that requires anyone who voted for that orange piece of shit to wear their Trump hat 24/7. These conservatives are dangerous for anyone who isn't white, Christian, or male. Completely dangerous. Like dynamite waiting to go off in your hand. So I think we should all get public service warning. Don't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, and these are full-grown adults. Let that sink in.
I am so frustrated! Frustrated!
Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States. President Obama is the ex-president. And Mr. Trump, for the moment, steps to listen for the inaugural
What a great honor
address.
to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald. For their gracious aid.
I am so sorry to my world. I am so sorry to my world. This is not what we want.
We will face challenges.
There's so much
We will
potential
confront hardships, but we will get the job done.
for beauty and for
Every 4
devastation.
years we gather
In
on
this
these
one
steps
moment, it's
to
just almost
carry out the
incomprehensible that they can
peaceful
exist
transfer of
right now.
power.
It was at this exact moment where she knew she had to go get a job. I wonder where is this they and them now?
I'm a lesbian, but I'm married to a man because when we got married, my husband was a woman. But a year or so after we got married, he decided he was going to transition. So now he is a man.
And her son is a cat. How beautiful. So, who is gay? I honestly think the world needs a restart button. And we got that with the man in the White House.
She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. But in Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets. And her vice presidential pick, which I think was a horrible pick, by the way, for our country, because he is really out of it. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's done to our country, I think he's the worst president in the history of our country. She goes down as the worst vice president in the history of our country. But let me tell you something. Whatever she wants to be is okay with me.
But those were your words, so I'm
I
asking...
don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put out, and I'll say that. And then I read that she was black, and that's okay. Either one was okay with me. That's up to her.
Sometimes I wonder to myself, why is the country hell-bent on making idiocracy real?
Meanwhile...
The House is suspended until the ringing of the bells. The gallery is to be...
What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, X is, I think, the one place where you can find out the truth.
Yes.
And
the only place.
Yeah.
So how much pressure, to the extent you can say, has there been on you to shut it down or to censor it?
Well, I mean, apart from the multiple Democrats saying that I should go, they want to put me in jail, take away all government contracts from my companies, nationalize my companies, deport me as an illegal, and have me arrested because I'm apparently Putin's best friend. Nothing besides those things.
So you saw...
Now, I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with me on this, but I strongly believe, and I double down on this belief, without Donald Trump and Elon Musk, America would have been lost to communism, and America would have fell down this shithole that we wouldn't be able to climb ourselves out of. Ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk and Donald Trump is changing the course of history. You are now witnessing history being made right in front of your very own eyes.
It's really hard to see a good future, a good outcome out of Trump being president again.
Why did America not vote for Kamala Harris in your view?
I think the economy played a big part. Prices are too high, and at the end, I think it was during the Bill Clinton campaign, that it said it's the economy, stupid. Like, it goes back to the economy. So I think that played a big part.
Having a woman in office and a woman of color would just bring such a different perspective to how things are done, and I think it would be so refreshing. So now I woke up this morning just knowing that we're going back to the same old styles of leadership by these older men.
With me as a black woman has to do is to keep pushing, to keep kicking in the door, even though we're the most disrespected, highly unfavorable. We have to keep pushing because there's generations after us that still have to fight for this right, because there is still going to be a young black girl that's going to be the president of the United States.
All emotions and no facts to talk about. Whoopee, what a freaking surprise. Now, please allow me to educate you guys with the facts. Trump did not destroy America. Biden did. And at that time, guess who was with him? Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris literally wants to abolish the Second Amendment. Like, I never understood why people wanted to vote for her. Now, under the Biden and Harris administration, and these are facts, they allowed over 20 million illegals into the country. Historic inflation crisis, record high gas prices in all 50 states, record high consumer debt, release terrorists into the country. We had the Ukraine-Russia war, Israel-Hamas war, and we had a disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan. Violent crime skyrocketing. Tried to jail political rival in the name of democracy. Lied to the American public about Joe's decline. And not only that, they declared war on American energy. And on top of that, we had a record low on test scores from grades K through 12. Now, please, if I miss anything, please comment down below. Like, it's time to put an end to this ridiculous wokeness. Like, people are honestly sick of this nonsense.
I got a message. As a guy who spent 34 years deporting illegal aliens, I got a message to the millions of illegal aliens that Joe Biden's releasing our country in violation of federal law. You better start packing now. You're damn right. Because you're going home. I got another message. Another message to the criminal cartels in Mexico. You smuggled enough fentanyl across this country to kill 148,000 young Americans. You have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. And that's when President Trump gets back in office. He's going to designate you a terrorist organization, and he's going to wipe you off the face of the earth. You're done. You're done. President Trump is going to end the Biden-Harris open border madness. We will stop the drugs and the crime from pouring into your neighborhoods. President Trump has proven to the American people that he's a warrior. And he's going to make America safe again, and you can take that to the bank.
Bro, I swear, I'm afraid of this man, and I'm a US-born citizen. Now, I live in San Francisco. Now, to those who live in the Bay Area, truly understand that the fentanyl crisis out here is absolutely insane. Like just last year, my friend's mom's son died to a fentanyl overdose. And I'm glad that adults are back in charge in America. That's true masculinity right there. Let's make America great again.
We know that voters are upset about a lot of things, and the person they have now chosen to change it all is Trump. So what is the future going to look like when he becomes president? Well, a week ago, I said voters have basically said, let's F around and find out. Well, today, we are finding out. Matt Gaetz for Attorney General, Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence. Say what you will about Marco Rubio as Secretary of State or Mike Huckabee as Ambassador to Israel, you might not agree with their politics, but they are legitimate nominees for those roles. Gaetz and Gabbard. Now, for the last week, I've heard from a lot of people in Donald Trump's orbits who have told me over and over, just wait. He is going to pivot to the middle. He will govern for all of America. Well, these nominees today, what they say is that Trump is ready to fill the government with people who are unfit for their jobs. It appears here that their chief qualification is contempt for the very roles that they are being picked for. We're at the start of a journey with the president-elect that is going to last for years. Tulsi Gabbard and Matt Gaetz, that is where we are tonight.
Trump assembling power and intellect? A hell of a assemble to me.
Meanwhile,
zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father
Mr.
from his
Holman,
family.
with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're in the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay. Mr. Chair, the memo is submitted to the record for review. Inspector General Costello, one last thing.
And just like Camilla, she has absolutely no clue what she's talking about, and they both have 2 brain cells, and they're both fighting for 3rd place.
We are volunteering to make calls to reach out to our fellow Americans to remind you how important we vote is. I'm not. How you doing? Have you voted already? Give me a second. You did? Thank you.
Streamer was so angry he ripped his shirt off.
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this thing! Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off! God damn it!
Just your typical average Kamala Harris supporter physique.
Despite the fact that women will sit there and tell you that they mature faster and they have more emotional intelligence than you, they always reserve the right to throw that out the fucking window, have zero emotional intelligence or maturity, and still be accepted by society, still get a pass, and still be able to behave extremely erratically with little to no consequences. And that right there is my thesis on why they shouldn't lead. Because they can pick and choose when they're emotional and when they're erratic. And when that happens, that type of power tends to corrupt.
America voted, and America got what they wanted.
I was shocked, definitely blown away. Just typical Democrats, inflating numbers and stuff. To me, it was a great sight. I enjoyed every second of it.
It is what it is. I feel like voters voted in the way that they felt was best.
Disappointed. I was hoping Kamala would have won, but we're just going to have to go through the next 4 years and take it as it comes, and hopefully things will be not as bad as I'm thinking they're going to be. There's got to be hope somewhere.
Expected. Everybody's tired of the way things are, so they're desperate for change, and I don't blame them for the turn it took.
Kamala Harris can go back to middle class.
When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
Are they better off now than they were 4 years ago?
Making life more affordable for people. What are 1 or 2 specific things you have in mind for that?
So I was raised as a middle-class kid.
I grew up a middle-class kid.
And she's out here thinking that middle class is poor. All right, I think that's enough internet for today. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Worst vice president, you're the worst border czar. There's never been anybody bad like you. Kamala, you're fired. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here.